Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. We're here at a property in Eckington, and we're talking about how much money do I need to buy a house. And this is a great example, $600,000 house, great starter home or great investment property. But how much money do I need? Let's take an example of $50,000. We're going to talk about that today, and investors asking, do I get a return on my investment? We're going to talk about that. Come join me for a good conversation. How much do I need to buy a house? Very common question, and we're going to answer it today. So thanks for joining. My name is Nick Despotidis. I'm a realtor here in Washington, D.C. Make sure you subscribe and like the content below, because it really will help my business and it'll help spread the word. So now you have $50,000. You've been saving up. Maybe you got some bonus money coming in. A gift came in from a family member. What do you do now? Should I buy or should I invest in the market? Well, we already know if you're gonna invest in the market, that $50,000 in the stock market would return negative, on average 10%, so you'd be losing money. However, if you bought a property in 2022, you would be making at least $8,000 over a 1 year period. So what is your return on your investment, your ROI for renting? It's zero. So if you're arguing from a return on investment perspective, it's a really tough argument to make. But if you have that $50,000 and you could invest it in a house, we already know that it's going to be $8,000 towards the principal. And this house we're sitting in right now is $600,000 or $599,000. It's below the average price in DC, and $8,000 over that first year goes to your principal. So you're getting $8,000 out of the $50,000. So your return is 8 over 50. So do the math there. That's a 20% return on your investment year one. And I didn't even go through all the cool things like renovating and doing small changes like painting, updating some light fixtures to really elevate the value. And we call that value add. Then on top of that, you have appreciation. So if you're considering renting, I think it would be a great idea to rent and you're not ready to buy if you don't know what location you want to stay in. Do the research, sit down with your partner and explore different areas. Do you want something smaller like in DC, Shaw, Bloomingdale? Or do you want to be closer to retail like Georgetown? Or a little bit more residential and go to Capitol Hill, Petworth, Columbia Heights? Do you want a backyard? Brooklyn. So research which neighborhood you want to live in, and then you have that $50,000, you should invest it, because that return is going to be higher than what the stock market's going to give you, just based on just doing the boring thing and paying the mortgage per month. Oh, Nick, what if values go down? No doubt, but I just got $8,000 of equity the first year. That's not going away, and that's not erasing, because that's paying the bank, no doubt. So if you put 5% down on a $500,000 property, that's $25,000. Then closing costs, let's say, comes out to another $25,000. That's $50,000 that's going into your house. So the two costs, when you do figure out what neighborhood you want, is the down payment and then the closing costs. So down payment goes towards the loan or goes towards the house. So if it's a $600,000 house, that would be roughly $30,000. So that goes towards your equity. So you start off with a loan balance of $570,000. Plus, you have to put a little bit more in closing costs. So that includes your prepaids. You got to pay your interest and your taxes up front. Then the second thing is recordation tax. You have to record the deed. And then miscellaneous, like your lender fees and your title fees, counts for 3%. So you're at another $20,000. 30 plus 20 is $50,000 to buy a house. So remember, if you're considering, should I rent, should I buy? Just think, what neighborhood and how long will I stay there for? What's important to me? And it's pretty evident that your return on your investment, or ROI, if you're a numbers person, is a lot higher if you buy than renting. That's it for now. I hope that was helpful. Make sure you subscribe and like, and share it with a friend, and I'll talk to you soon.